80% of our housing stock in the city of Rochester was built before 1950, which is when the highest concentrations of lead were in paint.
Who knows, this paint could be, what is that, 102 years old? I mean, that's some old lead paint right there.
Lead is among our most nefarious environmental toxins. It steals our most valued treasure, our children's potential.
Basically, this is an XRF gun. This is the easiest way that I can test the house for lead. It gives me usually 2 to 8 seconds on a surface, and it tells me exactly the consistency of the lead and if there is lead there. What this does is it uses radiation to emit a gamma ray inside to the lead and pulls the lead particle out and lets me know. The condition of the paint itself is good. It's fair. So we're on side B. So that's actually come up positive. Thing is, it's probably not the top layer. It could be the original layers to the house. That is very positive. That is a very high concentrated lead. So that'll be a main area of pictures that I want to take.
Particularly for children under 6, this is a primary concern. It can affect cognitive development.
The statistics are overwhelming. Nationwide, 3 million young children, 1 out of every 6, have blood lead levels high enough to impair mental development.
Just having the one granddaughter, what we are concerned is ages 0 to 6. And since she's probably been tested at 4, so that was probably her second time being tested. And so by the time she's 6, she'll probably be tested one more time. And if everything comes out clear on that, then she's good to go for until she's an adult. I mean, until ever, usually.
The windows are painted, the trim work, they chip.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I have to fight the windows to open and close them, and then the old aluminum. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot going on.
Absolutely, and what we're concerned about is the friction that's caused between the jambs and the wells when the window's opening and closing, because it does create a dust and chips and stuff like that.
With friction surfaces, a common area where there's lead issues is windows. So if you have the older windows that were painted, every time you move the window up and down, that's creating lead dust that can come into the house and potentially create health hazards.
The reason this is being done to is because of the children in the house.
Yes.
And what it is lead paint, or the lead dust and chips are sweet, like a sugary sweet. So sometimes children do find that area where they did find that sweetness and will keep going back, and then that's where we run into the poisoning, which can affect the brain function, nervous system, blood flow, their developmental skills if they're under the age of 6. And they've actually, I think, recently just dropped it from 10 micrograms to 5 for children. And also this is an area, because of the height, 3-year-old, 2, 3-year-old, 1.5-year-old, they can come up and just kind of put their hand in there, put it to the mouth, and that's where the problem is. This is actually measured to the bare minimum kind of what is needed. It's 2 1/3 or 2 1/4 inches wide by 18 inches long. So what it is just kind of give it a nice wipe in that area and go from there. If they come up positive, I'll put a PT next to it as a positive window. Same as on the exterior. If it comes up exterior positive, just on the outside part of it, I'll do a PT.
Many of us have lead in our systems at some level, hopefully very small. But getting recognition that any level is dangerous, particularly for children, is headed in the right direction for sure.